As you may remember, one of the most important things to understand when you're studying any type of virtual networking is, where does the virtual meet the physical? What is that point of reference? And how do I relate to that? But what's also important there is that whatever you're doing in your virtual network makes sense in the physical network, that the links actually are configured properly. For example, if you've got maximum transmission unit configured on your vSphere distributed switch for 1500, but on the point-to-point connection to the physical switch it's configured for jumbo frames at say 9000, then you've got an MTU mismatch. That should be easy to see, but sometimes that's something that we have headaches troubleshooting. What if we have VLANs configured on the vSphere distributed switch that don't have any relationship to the VLANs that are in the physical network? Then we could have a problem there as well. We at least have to have a way to get those VLANs out of the vSphere distributed switch and into the physical network. And what if we had what we thought were NIC teaming configurations that gave us load balancing and fault tolerance out to the physical environment, but they didn't actually go where we thought they did, and so they didn't really give us what we thought we had? Wouldn't it be nice if something would check that kind of thing out for us? Don't we have the technology now to be able to do that? And yes, we do. It's not enabled by default because it takes some resources, and it's up to you as to whether you want to use those resources, but you can enable it. So I'm in networking view here, and I've clicked on the vSphere distributed switch, and right now I'm on the properties link, but what I'm going to do is come down here and click on the health check link, and notice that VLAN and MTU is disabled, and so is teaming and failover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on edit, but before I do, I want to show you what's going to change. Okay, so I'm going to go up here to the top, and I'm going to click on the Monitor tab, and on the Health tab, and you notice the overall health is normal, but I'm not checking anything that has to do with VLAN and MTU or teaming and failover. So now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go back to the Manage link, and on the Health check link I'm going to click on Edit, and I'm going to enable for VLAN and MTU and for teaming and failover. I'm going to click on OK. Notice that that's happening, just happened in the tasks, in the recent tasks. Now I'm going to go back to Monitor, and now I'm going to see that everything is normal and everything is enabled. So now I know the overall health of the system is okay, and it's checking my VLAN and MTU health as well as my teaming and failover as well. This is just a small Reader's Digest example on my lab environment, but you can imagine the kind of benefit that this could give you in a larger organization where this kind of thing could be monitored very quickly for multiple switches and multiple connections on those switches, so that the red X's would stand out and the green check marks would be considered, everyday normal, but we'd be looking for things that stand out just like anything else. So health check is another great feature that is brand new to the 5.1 environment, and something that you should know about for your own environment as well as for the test. Another one, if you remember when we were looking at that 5.1 configuration of the switch, another one was enhanced port mirroring, and we'll discuss enhanced port mirroring next.